Hello everyone, here for my weekly update. We had an extremely turbulent week this week with all kinds of stuff happening. Craziness in the White House and, Trump doing his thing, and it's great that he's doing it because they really do need to shake things up and, tighten up government down there, reduce, the money that they spend on government. So he's doing the right thing, but and it's happening at a very fast pace, but there's still a long way to go with that. There's also been recession fears, quite strong recession fears this week, and even inflation fears. So it's just been a crazy week this week. But I am now up to 13 stocks, 13 positions. I just added another two this week, which I'll get into shortly. TMF was by far my best stock this week, and that's because of recession fears. It was up 10.54% for the week after being slightly up last week. So it's doing well for me now, finally. Of course, I moved a lot of money out of it, which I may regret, but it has moved into my number two position. It just moved ahead of Tesla. Tesla had a horrible week again. It was down 13.24%. And I think that's a result of a lot of people are hating on Elon Musk because he's involved with his Doge thing, and dealing with the government stuff. Sales have dropped significantly, and I'm sure a big part of it is hatred that people are having for him right now. So hopefully they'll get over the BS, and we'll get on with life here. But anyway, NVDA had its earnings this week, and it was very underwhelming for Wall Street. Wall Street pretty much insists on incredible guidance from a company like NVIDIA because they have been so good every earnings leading up to now, and even though it crushed again this time, it didn't satisfy Wall Street, and NVIDIA ended up falling 8.82% for the week. So I'm sure it's going to recover. I will certainly look at adding on to NVIDIA at some point here. Once it gets down to the levels that I feel good about. But I've made a ton of money. It's my number one position, and I've made a lot of money on paper on that stock. I haven't sold a share of NVIDIA to this point, and I will not sell it. I'm not putting a stop loss on it. I could have put a stop loss on it, before earnings there, and I probably would have saved a bit of money on paper, but I don't feel a need to do that because NVIDIA is a very long-term investment for me. So Tesla, of course, we got into that already. Not a good week for it. Palantir, just getting crushed. It was down 11.31% for the week. That's a further loss from last week. So I am so glad that I put a stop loss on that last week and got out of it at $115. It's now down around $87, $88 a share. So it's down, close to 40%. And that's in just a week because it hit its all-time high last week as well. So really disappointed with it, but I made a great move and got out of it, and I haven't bought back in at this point. I may do that at some point, especially if it drops down to around $70. I'd probably definitely start nibbling on it again. I'm still holding 20% of my shares regardless. Of course, I've taken further loss on those. So, but yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Palantir. I mean, it was severely overvalued in the first place, so it's a no wonder it's fallen back. But to fall back this much is just a real shock. Okay, so Walmart, I bought this week, and it was up 4.70% for the week. And then VOO, which is an index fund for the S&P 500, it was down 1.31 for the week. Now, I didn't hold them for the whole week, so but I feel that, you know, for Walmart, with recession fears on the table, it's definitely a stock to be in, with you know, people pretty much needing everything that, you know, that they carry. And you know, most of the stuff is at a, you know, fairly reasonably priced as well. So it's a good stock. I'm already up a little over 2% on my position. I don't have a huge position in it, but you can check out exactly what percentage I have if you check out under description my updated portfolio. And of course, VOO is an index fund for the S&P 500. I may have mentioned that already, but it'll be kind of handled sort of as cash for me, but I just wanted to be in the market, in it, you know, engaged to some degree. I'm still only, I still have 14.3% of my 20.2% of cash. So I haven't fully deployed it yet. I deployed about 6% between those two stocks this week. So I've still got, like I said, 14.3% of it to deploy, and I'm not in any hurry to do that. I'll just do it when I'm ready. So, but VOO was down 1.31% for the week. So, okay, Meta was down 2.52% for the week, and IJH down 0.98% for the week. TNA down 5.76%. Of course, those are my two mid-cap and small-cap positions, which didn't do very well again this week, due again to these fears, right? Recession will not do well for small caps. So my other two recent positions, Grab down 1.12%, and NBIS, Nebius Group, was down a whopping 14% for the week. So not doing too well on those two positions so far, especially NBIS. So that leaves us with my two Canadian stocks. Aritzia was up 0.24%, and CP was up 1.84% for the week. So anyway, it was a bad start to the week, but a great finish. So I'm hoping that that'll carry over to next week, and you know, we'll start moving up again. But it was a very turbulent week this week. Anyway, check out my updated portfolio. Like and subscribe, like my videos and subscribe to my channel if you like what you're watching. Hope everybody's doing great. I guess I'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching.